When most people think of the Colorado River, they picture it from above. A ribbon of water winding through the Grand Canyon, seen from the safety of an overlook. 5 million visitors a year stand at the rim, cameras in hand, but fewer than 30,000 ever see it from the river itself. This is my story from the water level, where the canyon walls tower above you. The rapids roar in your ears, and the history flows all around. Long before my raft touched the water, the Colorado was a lifeline for Native Americans, and later a challenge for Spanish conquistadors. But in 1869, Major John Wesley Powell and his 9-man crew became the first to navigate the entire length of the Grand Canyon. Only 6 survived that harrowing journey. Others followed, leaving their mark. Nathaniel Galloway, in 1909, made the first recreational rafting trip and dared to run lava falls, a rapid so fierce others had carried their boats around it. The Cole brothers came for the photographs, building a studio on the South Rim that still stands today. Bert Loper, the grand old man of the Colorado, ran every rapids but lost his life to the river in 1949. And Georgie White, leopard skin outfit, Coors beer in hand, became the first woman to outfit commercial trips here, pioneering the use of inflatable rafts. To this day, women guides wear leopard print in her honor. The canyon is more than a river corridor. It's a geological epic. The oldest rocks here, the Vizinu schist, are over 1.6 billion years old. Yet the modern Colorado River only carved its current path in the last few 10 millions of years. Along the way, it exposed 27 distinct rock layers, including 2 mysterious gaps in the record, the Great Unconformity and the Greatest Angular Unconformity, representing hundreds of millions of missing years. Standing at Lippin Point on the South Rim, you can see those ancient layers stacked, like the pages of an unfinished book. Fast forward to August 2018, Sally and I booked a 7-day trip with Arizona River Runners. I'd paddled over 1,000 miles on rivers before, but this was Sally's first rafting adventure. Yeehaw! And the Colorado is no gentle introduction. It's the only river in the U.S. that grades rapids on a scale from 1 to 10. Lava Falls is the lone Class 10, a steep drop, massive waves, and a technical challenge that demands respect. We drove from Green Valley to Marble Canyon Lodge the day before launch, walking the historic Navajo Bridge and visiting Lee's Ferry, the only crossing for 400 miles before the bridge was built in 1929. Lee's Ferry operated from 1871 until the bridge made it obsolete. Its name tied forever to John D. Lee, a man excommunicated from the Mormon Church for his role in the Mountain Meadows Massacre. The next morning, gear in hand, we met our guides. They provided tents, cots, sleeping bags, dry bags, and all the kitchen equipment. Meals, snacks, water, electrolyte drinks, that was all covered. You could even bring your own beverages, cooled in mesh bags hung in the 40-degree river. I told them Sally's birthday would fall during the trip, and they promised a Dutch oven cake. After the safety briefing, we formed a daisy chain to load the rafts, a ritual we'd repeat at every camp. Each raft had 2 guides, one steering, the other pointing out landmarks and telling stories. We saw the remains of river runners who had met their fate here, ancient Puebloan grain stores, and the confluence of the Little Colorado, site of the 1956 mid-air collision between a United Airlines and a TWA flight that killed 128 people and led to the creation of the FAA. Riding the rapids was pure exhilaration. Sometimes we'd climb onto the extension tubes, straddling them like bucking broncos as waves crashed over us. The rapids' names tell their own story. House Rock Rapid was the first major challenge. Georgie Rapid, named in honor of Georgie White. Redwall Cavern, a vast sandstone alcove where you feel like an ant in a cathedral. Nanko Weep, home to the ancient granaries. Sapphire, Turquoise, Emerald, and Ruby Rapids, the gems, sparkling in name if not in temperament. We passed under the Black Suspension Bridge, where the South Kebab Trail crosses to Phantom Ranch. At Hermit Rapids, the hydraulics were so strong they seemed to grab the raft and shake it. In Crystal Rapids, legend says crystal people live in the cliffs. The river wasn't all white water. We hiked to El's Chasm, a hidden grotto with a waterfall spilling into a clear pool. At Deer Creek Falls, we climbed to the Narrows and the so-called throne room, where the canyon walls close in and the air feels ancient. And then we came to Lava Falls, the only Class 10 rapid on the river. You hear it before you see it, a deep, pounding roar that grows until it fills your chest.
You know, it came from the north side and made a dam. The tallest of these dams, the Prospect Dam, to give you an idea of these lava dams. The Prospect Dam, you see that basalt right back up there on the wall? A little patch of basalt. That's a remnant of the Prospect Dam. It was about 23 miles long and filled the canyon to a height of 2,600 feet.
Wow.
It would have made a lake that backed up all the way past where we started, Lee's Ferry, almost to Lake Powell.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
Listen to him.
as the river finally overtopped it, it would take it a few hundred years probably to fill that up.
Yeah.
And it would start going over the top of the lava dam and headward erosion would start happening. They must be talking about something way funner than lava.
Here we are before the granddaddy of them all, Lava Falls.
All right. Geronimo! Woo, 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 woo! Oh my God! You got this, girl. Take it. Here we go! Woohoo!
We ended at the Whitmore Wash, where helicopters ferried us to Bar 10 Ranch and for our flight back to Marble Canyon. The pilots weighed each passenger for balance, a reminder that, like the river, the air demands respect. Rafting the Grand Canyon is in my top 5 trips of all time. It's a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, though I'm still trying to convince my kids to join Sally and me for a return run, because once you've seen the canyon from the river, the rim will never look the same.